Welcome back to Stories of Legend, the podcast where we explore the captivating journey of Siddhartha Gautama, who would become the Buddha. In case you missed it, last time we delved into his miraculous birth and the early years of his life. Today we continue his remarkable story, a recap. Siddhartha Gautama, born in the Shakyan clan, was a compassionate and thoughtful child. His birth was celebrated with joy, but sadly his mother, Mahamaya, passed away when he was just 7 days old. Despite his mother's absence, he grew up surrounded by loving family and friends. Now let's dive into the next chapter of his life. At the moment of Siddhartha's birth, high in the Himalayas, there lived a great sage named Asita. Asita had heard unusual signs and felt compelled to discover the land where this extraordinary child was born. Arriving at the palace of King Shuddhodana, Asita's arrival was met with respect. He expressed his divine mission, driven by the signs he had witnessed. Welcomed into the palace, Asita gazed upon the infant Siddhartha Gautama. The sight filled him with awe, and he saw in this child the brilliance that had stirred his curiosity. Tears welled up in Asita's eyes as he realized the destiny that awaited Siddhartha. He shared his vision with the king, explaining that this child would either become a universal monarch or a fully enlightened being. Shuddhodana, deeply moved by Asita's words, understood the greatness of his son's potential. Asita's parting words were tinged with sorrow, for he knew he wouldn't live to witness Siddhartha's extraordinary journey unfold. On the fifth day of Siddhartha's life, a ceremony was held to name him Siddhartha Gautama. Amid the celebration, a shadow fell upon the palace as Mahamaya suddenly fell gravely ill. Her condition grew worse, and she realized that her time was drawing near. With her loved ones by her side, Mahamaya spoke of the prophecy made by Asita and expressed her regret that she wouldn't live to see it come true. She knew her child would soon be motherless, but had full faith in her family to provide him with the care and love he needed. Mahamaya entrusted her son to Prajapati Gautami, Siddhartha's aunt and stepmother, believing that she would be more than a mother to him. As Mahamaya took her last breath, both Shuddhodana and Prajapati were overcome with grief. Siddhartha, at just 7 days old, faced life without his mother's presence. As Siddhartha grew, his early education was guided by 8 master teachers who imparted their knowledge and wisdom to the young prince. And later, Sabbamita, a philologist and grammarian, became his second teacher, introducing him to various philosophies, language, grammar, and scriptures. From a young age, Siddhartha displayed a deep sense of compassion. He questioned the necessity of war, violence, and hunting, preferring a path of peace and harmony and love. Siddhartha often meditated and shared his understanding of universal love with his friends, even though they didn't always grasp its significance. His childhood was marked by a strong moral compass and empathy for all living beings. He refused to participate in activities that caused harm, violence, and sought to protect innocent creatures like the injured bird he once saved. Siddhartha's spirit of compassion and non-violence continued to grow even in the face of opposition from those who held different beliefs. His journey towards enlightenment was already unfolding, guided by his innate sense of kindness and understanding. That concludes this part of the story. Stay tuned for our next episode where we'll explore more of Siddhartha Gautama's incredible journey towards enlightenment. Until then, take care of yourself, your family, and your friends. And if you enjoyed the story, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us on Stories of Legend.